0-0.
Well, guys, I'm very...
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Jones in at the small forward.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Powell against DiVincenzo. Powell dishes to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Over Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Over Holiday. Nurkic. That one doesn't go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. And Portland with the ball. Here's Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
The ability to stop there and pull up from any distance. That's why Lillard's defenders have sleepless nights.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. For 3, Middleton. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Wow, what a shot there. We don't usually see Chris from that kind of distance playing confident.
Lillard against Holiday. Powell, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Good on the bucket.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Middleton outside. Lopez finds Middleton. Holiday with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for Giannis.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now here's Powell. Jones, the pass to Powell. Jones looking for an opening. Kicks to Nurkic. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Rocket 2. That's a 2 from Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And stolen by Lillard. Fires from deep. And it's Lillard again missing. Milwaukee leading by 5. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. For 3, Middleton. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton with it. Jones covering. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Nobody near Lillard. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 9.
That's a nice shot from Damian Lillard. He feels like he can drain it just about anywhere and appreciates the fact that he's got that kind of range.
Middleton the pass to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Lillard. That shot off the mark. Good D by Holiday. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Robert Covington out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Forbes can't get it to go. A three from McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Kanter. Nifty move. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
A coachable kid. Kanter uses that little up fake, causes the defender to overreact.
And Kanter drops them both. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Portis, the pass to Forbes. It's deflected. Covington with the steal. That's a 2 from Powell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Milwaukee in the lead.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Teague finds Tucker. Now here's Portis. Shot clock at 5. Back to Tucker. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. 4. And count it from 19 feet away. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Cullen passes to Simons. Teague on the double team. Kicks it out to Covington. The offensive rebound. Passes to McCollum. Here's Kanter. Now here's McCollum. Portland no good that time either.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Now it's a 5-point Bucks lead.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
McCollum up top. The pass to Powell. Portland no good that time either.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Teague for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's McCollum. Count it. McCollum's got 5 now.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Teague the pass to Forbes. Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. Back to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Cantor. And they're moving it up. No stopping him there. Jam. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
McCollum, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Trailblazers trail by 3. Kicks it out to McCollum. The 3 drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got a pair of triples in the second now for Portland.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Holiday left side. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Knocked loose. 1 second left. A shot off that time. And so it's tied as we...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, we can't look past the work that they're doing.
And that'll about do it as...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in its center. Lillard, the pass to Giles. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Giles has got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. Outside, Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. A beautiful reverse layup. Lopez has got his first points of the night.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And there it is for him. Lillard's got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Middleton finds Holiday. Pass to Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day, so you got to think as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Back to Giles. Stolen by Holiday. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Here's Connaughton. Lopez right side. Dishes to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Powell with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Nurkic. Powell dishes to Nurkic. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Portland. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Portis kicks to Middleton for the three. Unable to get that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Jones drives in. Misses from short range. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Connaughton has it in the corner. The dish to Tucker. Now the pass to Middleton. From deep. Powell pulls it in. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Three-pointer, Lillard. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Pass to Connaughton. And here is Portis. And here's Tucker. Middleton outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the dunk by Powell.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Pat Connaughton.
Stellar effort from Jeff Teague. Gets contact on his way to the rim.
He's off on the second. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Teague, the pass to Forbes. Over to the left wing. Outside Teague. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. A 3 from McCollum. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's tipped.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Portis. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like
The third quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. At the 2 and the 3, McCollum and Little. Hyundai Hollis Jefferson out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A different look now for Portland. Cantor comes in for Anthony, and McCollum subbed in for Powell. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Here's Giannis, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a wide open look for McCollum. Offensive rebound. Pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lopez passes to Giannis. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. No good on the three. Bucks trail by 6. Now the Bucks moving it up. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 8 rebounds in this game. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Lillard outside. From about 19 feet. And that one hits back iron. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Lillard against Holiday. Now here's Lillard. T right on him. Nurkic. He feeds it to Cantor for 3. And there's Lillard on the assist from Ennis Cantor. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. The feed to Lopez. Over Cantor. And Cantor pulls it down. Portland leading by 7. Powell for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Here's Giannis. Trying to get open as Lopez. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Nurkic trying to get open. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 5. He kicks it to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. Stolen by Cantor. This one for 3. And the basket by McCollum.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Holiday, no one around him. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Lillard from outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Jones comes in for C.J. McCollum. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. So it's the Bucks now. Middleton outside. No good on the triple.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Foul for three. Knocks down the three ball. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Now Lillard. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. No good there. And so it's Portland winning this one. Even early. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's earlier on coming.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, they've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Harden in at the point. Jordan finds Harris. No good there. Now Portland takes it the other way. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. Jordan, the pass to KD. Shoots over Powell. Offensive rebound. Out to KD. The three ball. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Blazers on offense. Here's McCollum. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to. Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Pass to Shamet. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
The three from McCollum, and the three ball is good.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside, KD. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Nurkic, and Durant gets it to go.
Those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
Portland trailing here. Here's Lillard. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Powell kicks to Covington. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden outside. For three, Harris. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Here's Durant. Drops in the layup for 2. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. He kicks it to McCollum. A step-back shot here. Again, the miss by Lillard. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Over McCollum. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, you see the assertiveness inside from Kevin Durant. He is so good at finishing in different ways.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Covington. McCollum outside. Passes it to Nurkic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Here's Durant. They get it again.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in the point. Jones finds McCollum.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It's stolen by Jones. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. The pass to Claxton. Excellent D from Kanter. Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Simons. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Outside Irving. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Little's checked in. And that one falls for Irving.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
Here's Simons. And he jams it with authority.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now Irving. To the inside. Taken away by Anthony. Here's Kanter. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Enes Kanter's size and finishing ability, it takes a lot to knock him off his path to the rim.
Jones against Irving. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Trailblazers trail by 7. Anthony dishes to Kanter. Back to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. Second shot opportunity. Back to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Well, a 7-footer showing how easy it can be. Enes Kanter, aggressive.
Nets leading by 5. Irving looking for an opening. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Simons, the pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Nets, Bruce Brown comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Irving. And a switch here also for Portland. Damian Lillard's checked in for Anthony Simons. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Harden kicks to Griffin. Releases. Down to 5 on the shot clock. But they get it back. They kick it out to Green. Here's Claxton, covered by Anthony. Tries again. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first basket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Jones the pass to Cannon. He feeds it to Carmelo. Stolen by Harden. Here we go. One-on-one. Griffin passes to Claxton. Green in the post. Working on Jones.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Picked his pocket. Harden lefts up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And now an 11-point Nets lead. Lillard with it. Now Green defending. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lillard finds Anthony. He gets that one. Anthony's got his first basket.
Well, if you let Melo get his feet set, turn the lights off.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Pass to Claxton. To the middle. With 1 on the clock. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 9 points. And over to Shaq. And that'll do.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Luwawu. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Irving against Lillard. Outside, KD. That's good on the jump shot. KD's got 8 points. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Irving passes to KD and stolen by Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. Here's Irving, 5 points in the game. Inside, Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Lillard against Irving. Now, here's Lillard, guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Pass to Llewellyn. Outside for Durant. Pass to Irving. Lets the three fly. KD can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here is Lillard. And stolen by Jordan. The pass to KD. At the elbow, Irving. Durant kicks to Irving. Powell against Durant. That savvy little up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. And the dunk by Jordan.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
McCollum against Harris. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from McCollum.
Oh, just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Harden surveying the D. Kicks it to Harris. Clock at 6. Harden the pass to Jordan. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Green is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 9.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Carmelo Anthony in for C.J. McCollum. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Harden dishes to Durant. Back to Harden. The tray. And it's rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 6. It's Powell on the wing. He kicks to Kanter. And stolen by Jordan. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Enes Kanter is out there with Giles. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the 2 spot. Up and in on the layup. Powell's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Trailblazers. Nets leading by 4. Harden kicks to Green. Feeds it to Jordan. The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
How about that? He made no mistake on that one.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Shamet on the wing. Harden finds Harris. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen that a time or two from Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Lillard looking around. That one drops for him.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Harden right side. Now the feed to Jordan. Shamet on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And the Nets lead by 5.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Durant comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. Collin comes in for Norman Powell. Nets leading by 5. Harris with it. Now Covington defending. Harden has a wide open look. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Lillard against Irving. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. It's deflected. And so they foul intentionally. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the paint. Out to Harris. All alone. Lillard with the rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And that one is good.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Lillard against Irving. Lillard attacking. Basket good. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Trailblazers on D. 7-point differential. Irving attacking. Good work there as it goes.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
And it's Lillard missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving passes to KD. Five on the clock. No good on that one. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McCollum dishes to Cantor. Lillard outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for Joe Harris. Little gets the bucket.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Irving kicks to Johnson. At the elbow, Irving. Harden the pass to Irving. Back to Harden. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Coming on the floor for your Nets, Tyler Johnson.
Here's Simons. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Durant. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. Now here is Holiday. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here's Giannis.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Passes to Shamet. Back to Harden. He dishes it to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Giannis inside. KD's on him. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. And yes, it's good.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about.
And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Durant with a wide open look. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
Middleton outside. Now the pass to Holiday. The dish now to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break from deep with the tip. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got his second basket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And to Antetokounmpo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Forbes the pass to Portis. And he lays it straight in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Irving attacking. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Tucker, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Nets leading by 4. Here's Irving. To the inside. Green, no luck. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Irving. They swipe it. It'll count. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Middleton against Durant. Middleton can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in, and keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. For 3, Middleton. And it's Durant with the rebound.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. It'll go, and the next lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Holiday against Harden. The shot's good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 6-point lead. Down low, stolen by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. And Portis throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Green passes to KD. No good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Green.
Boy, nice job that time by Lopez to find space with the cut.
The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Harden. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo passes to Antetokounmpo.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Harris looking it over. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Here's Tucker. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And he overshot that one, missing. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Claxton. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Landry Shamet. Irving is out there with Luwawu. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Luwawu. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Claxton. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Over to the wing. Claxton the pass to Irving. Shot from 12. And he dunks it down.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Giannis outside. Right side Holiday. Kicks to Middleton. Pass to Giannis. 90 seconds now into the second half. No good on that one. Back to Shamet. Irving against Holiday. From the baseline. Irving can't hit. Bucks trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's a shot that Middleton makes really in his sleep, guys. I mean, he really gets going from there.
Irving against Holiday. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded, finds himself wide open and drills it. Irving's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Nets. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And to Antetokounmpo. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Irving kicks to Shamet. Holiday against Irving. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Man, I like the fact that Middleton, because of his strength, is able to fight through contact and get shots to fall even when he's been hit.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. His son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Johnson kicks to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 19 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Feeds to Lopez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Harden the pass to Harris. Back to Harden. Elbow shot. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Portis kicks to Antetokounmpo. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Here's Harden. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. He's got 21.
Man, it's always fun watching Harden get going. I mean, he can spray you from outside or slay you from inside. And it's usually pick your poison.
To the middle. Here's Tucker. Passes it to Portis. Count it. Good. Portis has got 6. He got it up. No good. Shot missing. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nets out in front. They lead by... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
The kick out to Holiday. To the inside. Harris outside. Now, here's Tucker. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. Back to Giannis. Stolen by Harden. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Johnson's shot is off. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Johnson.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu is checked in. The Nets with the lead. And there's the pass to KD. Out to Harris. Back to Jordan. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. On defense, Milwaukee. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Irving, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it, and I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. And it's sent back by KD. Tries again. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket for Middleton.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Harden draws the double. It's Jordan on the wing. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Middleton, the pass to Lopez. Sweet move. And the dunk by Lopez.
Boy, those are the kinds of plays that Lopez is known for. Huge basket there.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Outside Irving. And a miss there on the triple. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. The game now all-time. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Durant kicks to Harden. And Harden with the stop.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. The kick out to Holiday. That one off the back iron and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Count the basket. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
And Harris plays with such freedom and fearlessness. He's a guy you can count on to take and make big shots.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
It counts.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. And a change for the Nets. Landry Shamet's checked in for Irving.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Lots of room. The rebound by the Nets. And here is Durant. Back to Harris. Harden outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Here's Lopez. Clock is at 3. Here's Giannis. The shot comes out. Good D by Covington.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot misses. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. That 3 off the mark. Middleton with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. The 3. Buries it from three-point range. Middleton's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Bucks. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holiday against Lillard. Passes it to Powell. They get it back. Nurkic the pass to Powell. And a wide open look for McCollum. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And to Antetokounmpo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing by 2. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. He gets it in there.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Middleton against Powell. McCollum outside. Nurkic against Lopez. Nurkic the pass to Covington. That's a 2 from Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Nurkic can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Back to Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. Middleton outside. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Puts it up from 12. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet. But once he does, man, he can explode.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then C.J. getting slick.
Middleton up top. Over Jones. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Antetokounmpo. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the point. There's the lob to Portis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team. One of the game's very best offensive rebounders, Kanter also has the wherewithal to quickly convert for the score.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Tucker the pass to Portis. Back to Tucker over Anthony. Portis trying to free himself. Tucker can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Anthony with it. Picked up by Portis. Here's Kanter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Such a big guy, Kanter, but also incredibly lean. At the NBA Combine, for instance, he tested out at 6% body fat, an extraordinarily low number for a man of his size.
And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Pass to Forbes. There's the pass to Tucker. The kick out to Holiday. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Portis can't get it to go. Portland leading, and now Portland on the break. A three from McCollum. Lobs it up for Cantor. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Lillard's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Pass to Forbes. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. Lillard surveying the D. Shoots from the elbow. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Back to Lopez. And they get it. Shot clock at 6. Lillard against Holiday. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Passes it to Lillard. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tucker, the pass to Forbes. Here's the teardrop. Lopez kicks to Connaughton. He dishes it to Holiday. Over Lillard. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And then for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. And it's Powell in for Anfernee Simons.
Just so good at rising, firing, and dismantling defenses.
Giannis up top. Defended by Covington. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Anthony. Powell against DiVincenzo. Lillard outside. Over Middleton. Here's Nurkic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Both shots good from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. And a deep three from Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Amazing how much Lillard has spatial awareness when his defender's just far enough away. He's going to shoot that quickly.
And thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer
for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Enes Kanter. Jones is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point. Kanter uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Simons surveying the D to the paint as Hollis Jefferson.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And he sinks the second. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Inside, stolen by Kanter. Here's Powell. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
It's tipped. Lobs it up for Kanter. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday is running. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Middleton. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Middleton can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Kanter inside, defended by Portis. The shot's good from Kanter.
A reliable finisher who can score in a multitude of ways. Kanter is a tough cover down low.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. He kicks it to Holiday. Portis trying to free himself. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Holiday. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Here's Simons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Here's Kanter. The pass to Simons. Jones, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Got that one up quick. And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, there's a poison apple scenario there. Kanter with the polished up fake. If you bite, you lose.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Anthony comes in for Derek Jones. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And Covington sends it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Harry Giles is checked in for Portland. And I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
52 seconds left to play here in the third. It's good. Anthony's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Tucker. Back to Forbes. Taken away by Anthony. Lillard from outside. From deep three-point range, and he's good on the three ball. And now an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Forbes dishes to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Lillard outside. Shoots off the step back, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers out in front as they end the period on a 9-0 run. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got P.J. Tucker, also Brook Lopez out there. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And the shot goes in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
DiVincenzo passes to Tucker. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Trailblazers leading by 15. Here is Lillard. Outside Anthony. Passes to Covington. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Giannis outside. Takes a 3. Hands it from downtown.
Giannis continuing to work in the offseason at becoming a more efficient and better three-point shooter. That one looked nice.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Portland no good that time either. Bucks trail by 12. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Robert Covington picks one up.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. You can't catch up.
Foul. He's jacked in for the Trailblazers. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Steps back and fires. Jump shot is good that time.
Man, both on balance and on point. Damian working through that mid-range area now.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Defended by Covington. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Covington wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo trying to get open as Lopez. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And it just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Back to Lillard. From the arc. McCollum outside. A floater. Got a hand on it. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. A three for DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. That cuts the lead to single digits. Giannis has got 21.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard right side, and here's McCollum for three. That one misses, and Milwaukee the other way now. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Lillard dishes to Covington. Back to Lillard. Pass to Covington. Over Giannis. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Antetokounmpo, no good. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
The three for DiVincenzo. Jacks up a three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And so it's
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the four-man position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the three spot. Lillard misses.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to, but this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
So it's Portland now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Lillard. Wow, hammering it in!
It's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Knocked away. Harden dishes to Jordan. Harden kicks to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Look, Irving rarely misses from downtown, even way outside. He's a knockdown threat.
Lillard against Harden. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He's an excellent penetrator. I mean, as soon as McCollum sees a lane, he's all over it.
And the Nets with possession here. 4-point game. Harden scanning the floor. On the wing, Irving. Oh, and he almost... And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Lillard. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Lillard's got 5 now.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the 3 or risk the blow-by.
Lillard against Harden. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. Foul. That's good. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, you know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Now Harden after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding how to send shots.
Covington wide open. He fires. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. KD finds Harden. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, really awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Powell. It's up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 5.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. A good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Trying to get something going. And the layup good by Irving.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. Durant, wide open, he fires. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harden against Lillard. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Or just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Anthony. Also, Enes Kanter out there. Derek Jones is out there with McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. Finished off the break. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Out in the open court, Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contain.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Misses from close range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, G.A., he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there. Yes.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Portland shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Here's Anthony, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
Brown, the pass to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Griffin looking it over. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton, no good. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Great awareness on the floor from Kanter right there. Spots an opening and feeds for the assist.
And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Green kicks to Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Now he's checked in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
Well, Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots up. He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Now here's Harden. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's KD after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And it's Jordan atop the key. Outside for Durant. They need this. Good. He hits the jump shot. Durant's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. Here's Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got his second bucket tonight.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Powell kicks to Lillard. And he makes good on the layup. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Harden dishes to KD. That one goes in.
He's standing at almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, this mid-range jumper, he'll always be there for Durant.
Lillard left side, and Durant sends it back. And so it's Damian Lillard making it. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to. And that'll about...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Now here's Harden. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, there's the dilemma. You want to stop Harden from getting all the way to the rim, but he can also just rise and fire, or pull up and fire, or step back and fire, and there's not much you can do about it.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 15, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lillard from outside. That shot is off, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Durant. He has 7.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, and the blinding quickness right there on display for McCollum. He excels at leaking out and capitalizing in the open floor.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, bro. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Joe Harris. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lillard's got 17 now.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. On the wing, Harden. Covered by Lillard. The shot's good from Griffin. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, Griffin's presence inside is enormous. It's impossible to hold him in check close to the bucket.
Back to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. Irving looking over the floor and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Lillard against Harden. And Lillard gets double-teamed to the middle. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to a single point after the basket from McCollum.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harden against Lillard. Griffin kicks to Green. Back to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
What an athlete this guy is. Griffin making dunking look so easy.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Lillard for the tie. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got it all tied up now for Portland.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
In the corner, Harden. Back to Irving. Over McCollum, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
All Irving needs is a little room to fire. Once the screen comes his way, he's going to school the defense.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard for the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. McCollum against Irving. To the inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie. That one made my day.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard against Harden. And Lillard throws it down. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Outside, Green. The pass to Griffin. They kick it out to Green. Here's Irving. And McCollum with the block. Lillard from deep three-point land. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Anthony dishes to Powell. It's blocked. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Now here's Brown. Jordan, the pass to Brown. Back to Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Portland trailing here. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jones in the post, guarded by Jordan. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Powell against Harris. Powell dishes to Cantor. Back to Powell. Clock at 4. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Durant against Jones. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move. He isn't afraid to go at defenders. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here is Harris. Claxton the pass to Harris. KD drives in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Here's Simons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. In the corner, it's Harris. They get it again. Jordan outside for KD. Back to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remains calm under pressure.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Outside Anthony. And stolen by Jordan. And stolen by Lillard. Outside Anthony. From past the arc. Lillard misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Claxton the pass to Harris. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Three-pointer, Lillard gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 30.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball, and as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Here's Irving. Jordan. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 3.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now, here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
Irving dishes to Durant. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's an unforced error. That one. Driver, coach, crazy. Got to play heads up out there.
A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Anthony. Robert Covington comes in for Norman Powell. And McCollum subbed in for Anthony Simon. And the Nets making a change here as well. James Harden, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Now here's Lillard.
Well, Durant has arms that just keep him going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Pass to Harden. And an intentional foul right there. "11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
There's one award and Harden is one. I think you can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. And that's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't the starter.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Lillard from outside. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Clutch is Lillard's middle name. Time and time again. This guy comes through for his squad.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a two-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 1 second left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for it.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Harden draws the double. Pass to Durant. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. 5 to shoot. Poke loose. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And that one's good, Shamet.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Middleton outside. Dishes it to Giannis. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Durant. Here's Harden. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. From outside, off the mark. The Nets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Durant. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for Landry Shamet. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Brown. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. No good from the wing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Antetokounmpo after the miss from KD. Chalk up 2 there. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Irving. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And Portis throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Milwaukee has possession. Now the pass to Connaughton. The kick out to Teague. Pass to Connaughton. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, Jeff Teague knows how to get by and find teammates. That's pretty right there.
Irving surveying the floor. Lays it up and banks it in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Connaughton kicks to Teague. The dish to Tucker. And here is Teague, just 5 on the clock. Back to Tucker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Don't make no mistake, guys. One of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
That one is no good. From the wing. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Bucks leading by 4. Middleton outside. Feeds it to Tucker. They double him with Green. Here's Portis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Claxton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Portis, the pass to Forbes. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Middleton outside. Over Green. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tucker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Now here is Harris. Not a lot of room. On the wing, Harris. Rob. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Green, and it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Chris Middleton. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Portis finds Antetokounmpo.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Harden against Holiday.
Oh, what a dunk! Look out below! Woo. Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Shakes him. And the layup is good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And there's the feed to Jordan. Holiday against Harden. Jordan. Harden, the pass to Jordan. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Durant's checked in for Harris. And Luwawu subbed in for Bruce Brown.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Harden against Holiday. Holiday with the block. Harden kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Passes it to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Holiday. Here's Nwora. 4 on the clock. On the wing, Giannis. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. Harden dishes to Durant. Jordan kicks to Durant. 3 seconds left. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Shamet in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. An emphatic LU jam.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Shamet the pass to Jordan. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Holiday against Harden. With the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Holiday finds Lopez. Holiday against Harden. Holiday the pass to Lopez. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's KD, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Boy, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. Now Antetokounmpo, 10 points for him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Up top, Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And Jordan sends it back. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Shamit with it. For the lead, back to Jordan. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love seeing Brook Lopez get involved. He expertly exploits the defense in these pick-and-roll sets.
Harden outside. And it's sent back by Lopez. And he gets it back. Jordan kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Jordan's shot is off.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Pass to Lopez. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Luwawu. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's a nice job defensively from Harden. I mean, he's capable of these kinds of plays when the guy is engaged and active.
Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. Kicks it down to Middleton. And Durant sends it back.
And Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Irving. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Antetokounmpo, Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Holiday. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Portis in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
No good on the free throw. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for James Harden. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in. Milwaukee in the lead. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To take the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Griffin's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And Holiday, here we go. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Good. And now a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Antetokounmpo against Griffin. Back to Giannis. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Brown's got the ball. Outside for Griffin. Pass to Harris. Six to shoot. And it's blocked. But they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Lopez is checked in. And it's Middleton penetrating. He dishes it to Lopez. The shot off that time. Good D by Jordan. Nobody near Irving. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 3. Middleton dishes to Lopez. There's the triple. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Back to Durant. To the paint. Harris kicks to Harden. And he gets it to go.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Outside Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. To stop the run. Nice move. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Irving can't hit. Bucks trail by 5. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And the jump by Giannis.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Here's Irving. And it's good. 2 points. And the Nets lead by 5.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Middleton drives in. Antetokounmpo. Money!
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Holiday against Harden. Durant kicks to Harden. Back to Durant. Over Holiday. It's in!
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Andrew Shamet comes in for Kyrie Irving. The Bucks also with the sub. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
And Jordan sends it back. Durant with it. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.